What's up, soldiers? Your boy Chris vibes in and up in the kitchen as usual. After posting a pic on Instagram, by the way, if you're not following your boy on Instagram, what you waiting for? Caribbean pot, man, check it out. So after posting that pic on Instagram, people was like, Chris, share the recipe in the breads. So here we go. We're doing a cheesy garlic bread. Disclaimer, this is not Caribbean. Nothing really Caribbean about this. Unless you want to put some scotch bonnet pepper and some seasoning and all kind of thing in there, you can certainly do that. This one here, I'm doing some pasta in the oven. So to go with that pasta, I usually do some garlic bread on the side. You're going to love this one, man. Cheesy, which now Caribbean people love cheese. So you're going to love this one. Let's get cooking. Basically, in a small bowl, you want to put some parsley. So that's about a teaspoon of chopped parsley. And I have here about 4 cloves of garlic, which I finely chopped with a knife. You can crush it, you can grate it, you can do whatever. I like the texture of the chopped. I want that little fine pieces of garlic. I mean to say it's garlic cheesy toast that we're doing. So we are mixing matters. We're going to go in with a bit of olive oil. And I'm doing a combination. You can do one or the other. You can do just olive oil or just butter. I am doing a combination of both because I like the flavor from the olive oil and I like the creaminess from the butter. And it is a fair amount of butter. But see what? That is what we're using to sort of dress the bread before we go on with all of that cheese. And all you want to do now, and you need soft butter, all you want to do now is to make that into a nice sort of paste. And the softer the butter is, please don't put the butter in the microwave. You don't want that butter to separate on you. Let's make that into a sort of a spread. And all we're going to do next is spread that onto the bread. We've got the bread all sliced, and what I did, I have it on a cookie tray lined with tin foil. I'm notorious for making mess, and with the cheese that we're putting on here, I just don't want to have to be cleaning up after. I'm just using a spoon. You can use a knife if you want, and I'm just going to brush this on pretty liberally all over the bread, because we just want to divide this in half basically. Next up, I've got mozzarella cheese. So we're just going to go on with that mozzarella cheese. Again, being as liberal as you want. I mean to say, you eating this, you determine how much cheese. And again, not just how much cheese, but what type of cheese you like. If I had some aged cheddar, I would definitely add some aged cheddar to this. Since I don't have that aged cheddar, which I usually use because I like the bite, the sort of kick you get from that aged cheddar. Since I don't have any, and I mean to say, if I had aged cheddar, I would still use some fresh grated Parmesan, but I'm just going to go a little bit heavier with that grated Parmesan on there. If you want to use Romano, if you want to use Asiago, any sort of cheese that you like using, you can certainly go in with that. I didn't use any salt because I know the cheese will have enough salt in there. The butter or salted butter. Let's go over here with a little bit more of that cheese, and this is going on the middle rack in the oven, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I left back a little bit of that parsley just to brighten things up, you know, nice and green. In the oven, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, till it's nice and toasty and ooh, nice. Just hit you a quick peep at what we have in this garlic bread with rotini pasta, a wicked little quick sauce. We've got some mozzarella cheese on the top, some other cheese inside there, and some pieces of Italian sausages. If you like pasta, if you like Italian, this is the way to go. Watch now, garlic bread, pasta. So there you go, friends. It took about 10 minutes in the oven. If you want to get it that nice golden color that I got there, the last couple minutes I put it on the broil setting, which is about 550 degrees Fahrenheit. And I mean to say, allow it to cool down So it's nice and firm before you cut it into there. Notice the pieces of burnt cheese on the bottom there. That's what I'm talking about. I have nothing to clean up. Just toss that out. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Not a Caribbean recipe as I mentioned, but cheesy, garlicky, toasted. Watch now. Watch the close-up. Watch it. Recognize?